Hi everyone, this is Lady T from Soup to Nuts Uncensored, bringing you the latest in hip hop, R&B, and entertainment news. Here's an update on Meek Mill, the Philadelphia-born rapper who is from my hometown, by the way. We know last year he was incarcerated for violating his probation, and there's a lot of controversy behind his incarceration, and that's why a lot of people are on board with the campaign Free Meek Mill, and I'm certainly one of those people. And if you really know the case in depth, you will know that he was unfairly and unjustly incarcerated because of those violations, which were not criminal. And Judge Brinkley has a personal vendetta. It is just obvious. But I want to read to you what I saw in a Double XL magazine. And here it reads this: Meek Mill's legal battle has been tumultuous. A court clerk was fired for asking the rapper to pay her son's tuition. The judge presiding over Meek Mill's probation hearing, Denise Brinkley, has been accused of bias and unethical practices by the rapper's legal team. And most recently, Judge Brinkley has hired a lawyer by the name of Charles Peruto Jr. to fight those same claims and threaten to sue the rapper. And it's all just a big mess. On February the 7th of this year, Peruto spoke with TMZ about Brinkley's potential suit. And in the process of defending Brinkley, he described Mill's lawyer, Joe Capitino, as a circus clown. Double XL reached out to Capitino one day later, while the lawyer declined to respond to Brinkley's threats of suing Meek, nor to Peruto's circus clown comment. He did reveal that Peruto has a curious history with this case. This is the same lawyer who begged to get onto Meek Mill's case last year. Capitino tells Double XL of Peruto he called Brian Monaco, the local Philadelphia lawyer, which is the same lawyer who worked on Bill Cosby case, by the way, last year, and asked him to be part of the defense team, and then went to go visit Meek Mill. Of course, Meek turned him down, and Brian turned him down, and all of a sudden he's now representing the judge. Go figure. Capitino suggests that the situation reeks of foul play. There was this whole dispute over a transcript that we wanted released, and Judge Brinkley wouldn't release it. She sealed it. She wouldn't give it to even us, and then she released it 2 weeks ago. He says that Peruto told Brinkley to release the transcript after he read it. When does a judge, private attorney have access to private transcripts before it gets unsealed? Sounds mighty fishy to me. Peruto is not the only source of Capitino's frustration. He says the 2 to 4 year sentence that was levied unto Meek is the single greatest injustice. That this judge totally abused her discretion, has a personal issue with Meek, and has done things that are inappropriate in regards to this case. And I totally agree. Capitino says she gave him a 2 to 4 year sentence when both the district attorney and the probation officer recommended no jail time for what was a technical violation, not a criminal offense. And that all sounds really, really sketchy. He continues, it would be a different story if the district attorney and the probation officer were saying that Meek Mill was a bad defendant on probation, and it's just the defense crying foul, but it's not. The district attorney and the probation officer both said he's been a model probationer. He's doing charity work. He's rehabilitating. He's doing the things you're supposed to do. Now, see, if they're all saying that, what's really going on behind this case? Also, according to Tacopino, Brinkley's alleged abuse of discretion is not confined to Meek Mill's case. Now, isn't that interesting? She has filed 29 lawsuits as a judge, and in some of these lawsuits, she used her title as judge in her personal letter, her personal lawsuit, to try and intimidate litigants. Tacopino also says she's using her title to intimidate people into bowing down. That is totally inappropriate and unethical. In spite of the whirlwind of drama and the disheartening sentence, Tacopino has positive updates. So there is something positive to report from Meek Mill himself and also from his lawyer, Tacopino. And this is what he goes on to say. Tacopino says his legal team has information that would make said arrest problematic. Additionally, the team plans to file papers to higher court in the upcoming week to get Meek Mill out on bail and have the case reconsidered. And I certainly hope it does happen, because I hate to see somebody go through as much as this young man is going through, in my own words. And in spite of the, here Meek Mill talked about when his lawyer went to see him. He said, Tacopino says he's going to free Meek Mill. There's no way we will let this injustice stand. And as for Meek, his emotional state throughout the ordeal, Tacopino notes that while the rapper has good and bad days, Meek is mostly overwhelmed and inspired by the support he has been receiving. He knows that he has a team that supports him and is fighting for him. He's got amazing support. Tacopino says during the Super Bowl, he watched the Eagles coming out, Meek Mill watched them coming out to his music in solidarity for him. He saw others on the sidelines wearing Free Meek Mill jerseys. He's inspired by that stuff, and he knows that people are letting this be swept under, or not letting it be swept under the rug. And I agree. Meek Mill got a bad deal, and something should be done about it, and I'm glad he has the support that he has. And guess what? He'll get out way before those 2 to 4 years. That is my prediction. All right, everyone. This is Lady T from Soup to Nuts Uncensored, bringing you the latest in hip-hop, R&B, and entertainment news. As I often say, make your day great. Live your life on purpose. All right, everyone. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon.